Millennials. For this episode, we will be talking about Money Talk, top 5 businesses of seafarers. When there are huge swells of waves, rough weather, and the constant mind-busying rolling of the ship, business is the word of the mouth on ships. For the duration of 9 months that seafarers stayed on board, there will never be a week where business is not mouthed during toolbox meeting, coffee break, mealtime, and Sabado nights. Some seafarers are just good in words, ika nga magaling sa salita with no follow-up, but some really walk their talk. Business is an easy word, but a difficult task. If you are really serious about business, countless numbers of hours, efforts, and money will be involved to put a company from the ground up and sustaining that company for a long period of time. They say that 90% of startups never make it past the 5 year mark. The first year of doing business will really take you to your limit, and the remaining 4 years will test your adaptability and decision making skills. That being said, no wonder only the determined and the brave only walk their talk. Therefore, we conducted a survey to 100 seafarers asking them in what business are they involved in and the pros and cons that are associated in entering this particular kind of trade. Let's see what are the top trending businesses that seafarers like to enter. Business number one, estate property. 50% of all respondents are involved in property leasing, and mostly of them have residential units like apartment, condominium, and boarding house for lease. While one seafarer is involved in commercial space leasing, meaning it involves spaces for office use. Now, what are the pros and cons according to them? The pros is that business can be liquidated in times of crisis. Second, constant cash flow is coming in. The third pro is that less supervision is required. Now, what are the cons? First, longer ROI, or what we call return on investment. Second, huge capital and upkeep cost is needed. The third one, no thrill, just chill. The thrill stops once the building is already finished and ready for move in. After that, no work is further needed, except for upkeep and maintenance, of course. The second business that seafarers are in is retail business. 20% of all respondents are involved in the retailing business, for example, buying wholesale and reselling it on small quantities for consumption. Retailing business like convenience store, sari-sari store, hardware, agri-products, etc. are their line of businesses. So what are the three pros of this kind of business? First is that creativity and strategical thinking will be honed. Second, low capital requirement. Third, easy to set up and simple business structure. Now, what are the corresponding cons? First, direct supervision and involvement is a must, especially in the starting years. Second, competition is bloody because you have many competition because this is a business which only requires small capital and is easy to set up. Third, inventory and logistics demand allocation of resources. Now, the top three business that seafarers are in is transportation services. 15% of our respondents have businesses in transportation service, which involves taxis, TNVs like Grab, Lalamove, Transportify, and many others. Also includes jeepneys, UV Express, tricycles, and trucks. Now, what are the pros of this business? That is it is easy to set up and start with. Second, low capital since down payment will only be needed to finance the first unit. Third, less time consuming and less direct involvement. Now, what are the corresponding cons? The selection of a reliable and responsible driver is very critical. Second, upkeep and maintenance costs, especially during times of accidents is very significant. Third, high risk to accidents. Business number four, agriculture. 10% of our respondents are into agribusiness, specifically in poultry, piggery, rice, and other agricultural businesses. What are the pros? First, tax benefits and government assist programs are available. Second, market targeting is not a mind-cracking job since this is a basic necessity in the society. The third one is tangible results are visible after a day's work. Now, what are the cons? Exposed to uncontrolled risks like climate, pest, and livestock disease. Second, due diligence is needed to immerse oneself in a new industry. Third, high level of borrowing is needed at the start. And rounding our top five is franchising. Lastly, 5% of our respondents are involved in the franchising business, especially convenience store, food cart, massage clinic, payment center, lotto outlet, and many others. Now, what are the pros of this business? That business model is already tested and well established. Second, monitoring and support is given to the franchisee. Also includes mentoring by the franchisor. You also have a lower risk. Now, what are the cons of this business? First, limited business creativity, since certain rules are to be followed as set by the franchisor. Second, franchising fee cuts into your profits. Franchising fee, depending on the company that you will be invested in, usually it is a significant amount of your profit. And the lastly, third one, initial investment can be very high, especially to more well-established brands. So these are from Jollibee, McDonald's to the other brands as well, like Shomai King, Potato Corner, and others. So if you are a seafarer planning to put up a business, hope this information can guide you in choosing the right business for you. The most important is to find your passion first because passion will be the one to sustain your business. Passion, not money. To those who have already started your journey, enjoy each stage of your growth and appreciate all the learnings that comes with it. And to those who are already in a stable stage, continue contributing to our nation's economy and feel free to share your knowledge and expertise to those that are about to bask in the entrepreneurial spirit. And for those who want to start their own business, good luck to you and may our information that we have presented earlier will help you to have a more successful business. Till we see each other, Kamillennials, kudos